Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
So, as you can see, my avatar is different. This is because I'm going to tell you about the times of my adult years. Like I've said before, I'm an older woman, so I got quite a few years. Not a whole lot, but enough. Anyways, I'll tell you about the time I went natural. I did the big chop. So, my hair, I'm half Cape Verdean. It's a Creole race, kind of like the French Creole, but we're Portuguese. Anyways, one of the strong traits is having hair that's kind of Hispanic, very curly, loose, kind of a 3A or a 2C kind of grade, but I didn't get that. I got a mix of both my mom and my dad. So growing up, especially in the hood, I got teased. I was told my hair was nappy when it was just thick. So I really had a hard time growing up with that. I was angry because, it wasn't my fault. So my mom got sick of me crying all the time and whining about, my hair. So she finally, when I was 12, allowed me to get a perm. Well, up here in the Northeast, it's like really the climate is perfect for that because I didn't sweat it out. I only had to get a perm every 6 months. But then we moved to Louisiana and I had to get my perm every 2 months. That was a problem for me because it was like, I just wanted to have straight hair. I didn't want to get teased or anything. But as I got older, I noticed my relatives, like my cousin, one of my older cousins on my father's side, she has hair that's very much like Hispanic. And she told me, you really had hair like that too, but you started putting chemicals in your hair. So I said, well, how do I get it back? Now, this is before everybody said, hey, let's just grow it out. So I did the big chop because my cousin told me I had to do the big chop. So I did it, and it was kind of weird how I did it because that morning I woke up, I was like in my early 20s, and my mom was just harping because at that time I wasn't currently in college and I was still looking for a job. I was trying to get shit straight. And she just fussing. So I just did chores all day, and she just annoyed the hell out of me. When I woke up, my hair was past my shoulder. By the time we had dinner, I had lopped off my hair to above my ear. And then she was like, I don't know why you did that. Now you're gonna have to go to a professional. So I went to this place called Super Sam's or something, and they ended up cutting my hair like less than 6 inches long. Like it was like a boy. But because of the hair braid I have, it looked like an S curl. As long as I kept it moisturized, it looked like an S curl, and it waved as it started to grow out, but the very top was curly. And it was cute, but it still looked boyish. And my uncle, as ignorant as his ass is, it was like, oh, you're never going to get a guy because, they don't want to feel the same thing they have. I don't know what he's talking about. And there's some very sexy, beautiful, bald headed women running around. I'm just saying. But I ended up like I love to change my hair, so cutting my hair really didn't help my situation. I ended up getting weed, and I came back in the house, so I cut my hair one week. The next week, I had that hairstyle, like the short hairstyle, and then I wanted to change. I love changing my hair. So I came back with weave all the way to my ass, and I was told, my mom was like, I give up. She just quit right there. She looked at me and she just quit. She literally said, I give up. And she also told me I was trifling. I don't understand how I'm trifling. You knew I was bald headed yesterday. How the hell am I supposed to have hair down my ass today? I'm not trying to trick anybody. We know what the deal is. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, she gave up, but what can I say? In retrospect, I'm not really good with wearing weave, especially when it's glued in, because I'm the kind of person, once I'm done, I'm done. There is still a tape circulating somewhere. I hope it's destroyed. Of my friend catching me at our other friend's house, pulling the tracks out my head. Like I was pulling chunks of hair out my head, and he just like, that's so freaky, and he taped it. But anyways, yeah, that was my first week being, doing a new chop. Ever since I have cut my hair again, and I found out every time you cut your hair, it kind of changes grade a little. I had to do a lot of research because when I became natural again, there wasn't a whole lot of natural people, and especially in the South, it wasn't easy for me. But I did cut my hair again. But my cousin was right. The first time I cut my hair, it did come out a lot like hers. It probably was also because I cut it while I was up north again. I was in Seattle. I'll tell you about my time in Seattle. But I can tell you this. Never cut your hair in the winter and go somewhere cold unless you have a nice supply of hats that cover your ears. Those bastards get cold, and I did not realize that. But yeah, there you go. See ya.